If you happen to be back in the office for work, you may want to take the stairs if that's an opportunity. Why? Dr. John Higgins, a sports cardiologist with UTHealth, says it's good for your heart. Got to protect that old ticker, right, Dr. Higgins?
You got it, Melissa. And there's nothing better than at work than getting up and down those stairs. And a new study, Melissa, just came out, looked at people doing 3 rounds of 6 flights of stairs a day for a month, and they had amazing improvements in their cardiorespiratory fitness. So it's all good.
That seems fairly simple to do when you're just talking about that much. Is it important, besides just stairs, also to really think about adding extra steps into our day, especially for a lot of us who've been sitting around the house a lot more than usual the past year?
That's exactly right, Melissa. So we know that getting up at least once an hour is really, really important. And now that people are transitioning back to work, we encourage them to, if they're going to go to the cafeteria or they're going to go to the restroom, go to another floor if they can, go up and down those stairs. Now, Melissa, there is a certain amount that is the sweet spot. So it looks like 8 flights of stairs per day at least is the best way to go. And we're talking about, 10 to 12 steps. So about 100 steps per day. And the other interesting thing, Melissa, which a lot of people don't know, going down the stairs is just as good as going up the stairs. So it's actually you count both going up and down. So that comes to about 4 flights of stairs up and down per day, which I think is very easy for most people.
I'm glad to hear that, because I would not have guessed going down helps as well. Let's talk about some of the heart health benefits so people can have a really good visual of why climbing and going down those stairs can really make a difference in your overall health.
Well, we're talking about improvements in blood pressure, which will reduce heart attack and stroke. We're talking about improvements in good cholesterol. We're also talking about other benefits, such as improving your bone strength and calcification. It also tightens the buns and gets your thighs and your abs in shape, because you have to use those when you're going up and down stairs. Of course, getting your muscles strong, so your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, and of course, all of that feeds into weight loss, as well as improving your diabetes, reducing your rates of cardiovascular disease, stroke, cancer, and in general, actually feeling good, because when you go up and down stairs, you actually get some endorphins, some of those happy hormones, and you also you'll see people going in up and down the stairs. So that also helps generally improve one's mood.
I tell you what, you're making me want to go have a party on the stairs right now. And the fact that it burns more calories than jogging is huge. Okay, now we know that it's probably not real easy on the knees, though. So if that's really difficult for you, do you have any other suggestions that might be almost as good?
Yes, Melissa, the next best is going to be going to either an elliptical type machine, if you have access to that, where you don't have the pounding, or a stationary bike, or an outdoors bike, or finally actually walking in the pool and going up little pool stairs, because again, with bad knees or arthritis, the gravity, a little bit of the gravity is taken off the weight of the knees when someone's in a pool. So those are other options for folks if they can't do the stairs. And then finally, if you don't actually physically have stairs, well, easy peasy, just get a small chair and or a couple of planks of wood, and then just go up and down on those repetitively at home. So there's really no excuses for most individuals, Melissa, to get out there and step it up or step it down.
And everyone might not be able to do 100 steps the first day, but you know what? Baby steps would probably go a long way to at least build and make that a goal, right?
Yeah, and in fact, in most of these studies, Melissa, these people were not regular stair steppers, so they actually started off just with 1 flight of stairs in the morning and in the afternoon, and they built up to about 8 to 10 flights per day. So you can definitely spread it out. You don't have to do it all at once. And if you want to really get an extra kick for the cardiovascular, and you're able to, you can actually try fast stepping or actually running or going up 2 steps at a time. And this is also incredibly good for improving your balance and stability. So there's different options, but you know, plain old stair stepping will definitely help your ticker, Melissa.
It's good to know. And then you gave us that extra challenge to try to run up them if you can pull it off. All right, Dr. Higgins, always good to talk to you. Thank you for your time from UT Health today.
Thanks.